Hey, how's it going, guys? It's TheLlamaSir here, and welcome back to another Rocket League video. And in this one, guys, we have something pretty cool to talk about that has to do with some unreleased toppers and also some special BRISK items that were kind of cancelled but will still be coming to the game. Now, before I get into it, I will say that this is a few days late, and you might have already seen it posted in some other places. But being that this weekend was double painted items weekend, I just had to do some crate openings, had to get those painted items. And if you haven't seen my latest crate opening, I'll just tell you it was absolutely insane, and I will leave a link to it at the end of this video. But yeah, for those of you who haven't seen these items, they are basically two limited BRISK items that you were planned to be able to get through a BRISK promotion, and we'll go through that in more detail. And then along with that, there has also been found painted halo toppers in the game files. So definitely a lot of awesome stuff to go through, and as always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button, and without further ado, let's jump into it here. Alright guys, so before we jump into these items, I have to give credit to the person that originally found them in the game files and was able to get them to us, and he goes by the name of MasterPie102 on Reddit, so big thanks to him for somehow figuring out how to see these in game, but they are 100% some very interesting items. So first of all, the thing about these items, and you might have actually seen this, but Psyonix, originally when they came out with the patch notes for the 2nd anniversary update, there was an interesting thing that said something along the lines of if you have a code from the BRISK promotion, you can enter it at the redeem code screen to get a special decal and a special set of wheels specifically designed for this promotion. Now, unfortunately, it is confirmed that they canceled this. So if you go into the patch notes now, there is absolutely nothing that references these items, but you can still find them in the game and they will be released to us later on. So you know what, enough general talk here, and let's just show you the items because they are some very unique ones. So as you can see here, we have the decal on top that has that same kind of BRISK art style of the thick lines kind of moving around, and then you see that same exact thing for the wheels, which I believe are actually directly inspired by the BRISK lemon iced tea, which is kind of like their signature drink. But you can definitely tell that Psyonix did a great job of making these kind of reference BRISK in a subtle way, but also one that is pretty obvious once you know what it is. Now, as for the names of these, they're kind of interesting, and you guys might have to help me figure out what exactly they mean. But the decal is called SWT-T, and then the wheels go by the name GA819HB. So definitely they stand for something, but I have no idea what at the moment. Obviously gonna have to put some research into that and figure out what these are referencing. But yeah, those are the BRISK items. Now, as I said, these will be coming to the game later on, and the reason I can say that is that Psyonix Devin actually confirmed this on Reddit. So in response to a question about these items, he did say, quote, that we just removed this from the patch notes. This was a promo we ended up not including. However, the items will likely be reused down the road. So yeah, pretty much 100% confirmed that these will be coming into the game in a later update, and I'm kind of excited for that. It'll be kind of cool to see how they include these in the game, whether or not they'll be in reference to BRISK or if they'll make changes to them, and whether or not they can come painted, which would be pretty crazy because imagine these in like titanium white or something. That would be pretty insane, and I'm looking forward to seeing if it comes true. But moving on here to the second part of this video, to the second sort of secret items that I wanted to show to you guys, let's take a look at some painted halo toppers that were recently found in the game's files. So for these, I believe they were originally found by a guy named Kermalis, and he got a bunch of pictures of them that we'll go through. But first of all, MasterPie102 also posted a GIF of these, which as you can see shows pretty much every color except black, which I will show you in a little bit. Trust me, it's one that you could honestly just pass over and not even notice. But yeah, here are the painted halo toppers. So every single color, I mean crimson, purple, forest green, titanium white, they all look pretty interesting. Now what's kind of cool about this is that if you didn't know, the halo topper was the most used topper in the recent year of the game. That was confirmed by Psyonix, so it would kind of make sense that they would be planning to include these in the next update. So if that's true, I could see these trading for quite a bit, especially considering that the Cromulon toppers, which came out about a week ago, have still been pretty rare. So if these toppers get into the game, I could easily see like the titanium white one trading for a mystery decal or something. Now as for the colors I think look best, and we'll go through Kermalis's pictures here, which did make them blur out a little bit. I'm not exactly sure why, but easily my favorite is titanium white. I mean, how can that not be your favorite? It's so clean, it's so bright, and it would fit with any titanium white car. Like even with titanium white Zombas, Dracos, Apex, all of that, it would honestly look insane. And also this guy has 249 presets, which is freaking impressive. But anyways, the next one I think looks really good is sky blue. It's got that typical sky blue color that is very bright, and with the halo topper you don't want one that is dark like burnt sienna, which really really just looks pretty awful. And then ones like gray are pretty dark as well. And unfortunately, crimson seems to be pretty dark. It's not as bright as like the other ones, and it kind of makes it look a little off. But then you have what I believe to be the lime one, which is super bright. It's always one of the brightest items, and no doubt it looks pretty great. But yeah, the other ones you already kind of saw, they look pretty normal, nothing really to talk about. But it is interesting to see that Psyonix did put work into these, and I could definitely see them coming in a new update. So we have no exact idea when these will come, but either way, they'll be pretty awesome when they are included in the game. But anyways guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to hit that like button, and do not forget to subscribe if you're new, as well as check out some of my previous videos, such as an insane crate opening with tons and tons of painted items, and also a showcase of every painted Sentio. But other than that guys, again, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm TheLlamaSir, and I will see you guys next time.